I know I'm getting this video out late, but it's better late than never. United have actually won another game in the Prem. Ruben Amorim in. I don't care what anyone says. I'm happy that United won. And I think it's gotten down to the point where any win that United get is a good win. I don't care if it's a 3-2 win against Burnley where Bruno scores a penalty in the last minute. I don't care if it's a 2-1 win against a 10-man Chelsea. Obviously, we went down to 10 men as well. I don't care if it's we play Brentford away next week. I don't care if it's a 1-0 win against Brentford. We have 16% possession. Us right now, as United fans, I think all we want is just wins, right? Just get the result. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if it's nice. I don't care how you win. Just win. And just win the games you're supposed to win, right? I don't expect us to beat Liverpool in 2 weeks' time. No, right? But beat Brentford, beat Everton, beat Crystal Palace. Well, Crystal Palace is actually a hard game. Just win the games you're supposed to against the bottom half of the table, and everything will be all right. That's all I can hope for as a United fan. Going into the game, I was not confident. I feel like Chelsea are definitely a better team than us. I feel like they have a better squad than us. And I honestly predicted myself that Chelsea was going to come away with this 2-0, 2-1 win to Chelsea. Because I just didn't think we were able to beat Chelsea, catch them be on the front foot. I was proven wrong. I started watching the game a little bit late, so I was not able to see Robert Sanchez's red card. But watching it back, that was the most blatant red card and the easiest decision that the ref will ever have to make. I don't know what he was doing. He pretty much just handed us a lifeline. Because 11v11, I don't know if we were going to beat Chelsea, right? But 11v10, I was just happy, man. I was just happy. And we took advantage of it. Just less than 10 minutes later, Bruno gets his 100th goal for Man United. And shout out to Bruno, man. He has been our best signing since Sir Alex. And he just keeps on proving it week in, week out. And to have 100 goals as a midfielder, and he's only been here about 6 seasons, 6.5. It's amazing, man. It's Bruno. Eventually, I'm gonna make a video on Bruno, but man, he's I don't know where we would be without Bruno Fernandes. So I'm happy he was able to celebrate his 100th goal for the club. And yeah, man, Chelsea, they were defending like us. I don't know what they were doing. Even the second goal, Casemiro. And for some reason, Casemiro always turns up for these big matches. Like, he might put a 2 out of 10 performance against Brentford next week, but against like Chelsea, and for some reason, he does not like Chelsea. He despises Chelsea for some reason. He always scores against them and celebrates like he won the Champions League final. But shout out to Casemiro, he's able to get his goal. I don't know what defending Chelsea was doing in that instance. Reece James cleared it up. Luke Shaw was able to win a header, heads it to Casemiro, and it's easy pickings. But as we know with Casemiro, it's never going to be a clean slate. And with United in general. And I think it was kind of harsh. I think it was very harsh. But the ref gave him a second yellow, and he was sent off. And look, he got the ball, and yes, he was holding and dragging Andre Santos, but I didn't think it was deserving of another yellow. And it wasn't like he was the last man. Maguire and Shaw were both in front of him. Casemiro doesn't even need to make that challenge in the first place, I know, but I think it is kind of a harsh call from the ref. But hey, we go into the second half tied, 10 men, 10v10. In the second half, I'm worried. Sesko comes off, Ugarte comes on, and I'm just like, I know we had to put a midfielder in there. He wasn't going to leave Bruno by himself on an island. And Sesko was actually playing well, and I think this was one of those games where he could have got his first goal for the club and built his confidence. But eventually, he was the one sacrificed for Ugarte. Yes, I say sacrificed because it's Manuel Ugarte, man. I mean, the second half was pretty much all Chelsea, but it wasn't. Chelsea didn't really look threatening. They had, I think the possession was 75-25. They had all the possession. They're passing around. United's goal was pretty much just to catch them on a counterattack, which we almost did a handful of times. But I don't know if it's Chelsea being bad or if it's United being somewhat decent. But we looked comfortable in the second half, and we looked comfortable just to let Chelsea keep possession. I think we defended all right. But yeah, we were just letting Chelsea pass the ball around, create half chances. And I was watching the game, I was upset. I was like, why are we letting Chelsea have so much possession? But looking back at it, Amorim trying to get whatever wins he can, right? So I understand why he's pretty much parking the bus. And you're 2-0 up. You don't have to push and score. Just defend your lead, and that's what United did. So you got to respect it. On Chelsea's side, actually, going back to the first half, Enzo Maresca shot the team in the foot. I understand your goalkeeper getting a red card is not in any coach's plans. But the fact that he took out Estevao and Neto right away makes no sense to me. I understand maybe taking out one of them, but both? It made no sense. You pretty much just left João Pedro on an island by himself up top against 3 center backs. That's, no, as good as João Pedro is, that's too much work for him. And then eventually Cole Palmer looked like he had some discomfort, and he had to take him out in about the 30th minute. So it was really just João Pedro by himself. And then in the second half, I was watching it with my friends. I was like, Chelsea have to put an attacker in if they want to salvage and get something out of this game. Okay, they have Garnacho, they have Gittins, and I completely forgot they still have Tyreek George in their squad. One of my homies, he thought Tyreek George was Gittins. He was like, I thought Gittins came on. Is he racist? It was very strange. The substitutions by Maresca, I think, eventually led to Chelsea losing this game. He did not manage this game well. I think it was almost like he was panicking. And I feel like he gave United way too much respect. Like, this United team is not good. It's not good. Chelsea probably could have scored a goal if they had Neto or Estevao. They can maybe catch us on the break. But no, he shut down any of that. And out of the 2 other better options he had on the bench, he put in Tyreek George. It didn't make sense to me. Eventually, Chelsea's able to get a goal back. Chalobah gets a free header in the box. Nobody's near him. It was a good finish. And with that, there was about 20 minutes left in the match. And I was like, oh man, Chelsea's going to come back, aren't they? They're going to score a second, and it's going to end 2-2. Man, maybe even 3-2. But hey, man, United find a way to pull through, get the dub. And that's back-to-back wins at Old Trafford. Emery might be onto something. You get back-to-back wins in the Prem, okay, then we're moving a little bit more. And if we're able to get 5 wins in a row, the United strain is finally able to get a haircut. Okay, so there's a lot of things we're playing for right now. I know people say we're not in Europe, we're not gonna challenge for top 5, top 4. Hey man, there's other things we're playing for. Back-to-back wins and 5 wins in a row. Look at the bigger picture. Jokes aside, I'm happy United was able to get the win. I'm happy Chelsea kept their drought of not winning at Old Trafford for 13 years. That's something we can hold on to. See if Amorim and the squad can build off of this. I know I said the same thing against the Burnley win, but you take what you can get with United, right? People might call it delusion. People might call it, I don't know what people might call it, but I think you need to be a little bit delusional in order to get through this season as a United fan, right? Just have fun with it, make jokes about it. The only way to get through the pain of being a United fan. But we'll see. We got Brentford next away, and Bummel's going back to his home in Brentford. See if United can pull out a win. But in my eyes, it's screaming a 1-1 result. It's just, we're not even close to the game yet, but in my mind, I'm like, we're gonna draw, aren't we? We can never get 2 wins back to back, or are we? We'll see, man. But that's gonna wrap it up for this game review. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.